Hello and welcome back to Luxury Gusto. In this video, we are going to talk about everything that you need to know about the Dubai Airshow. So let's get started. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. The most awaited version of the Dubai Airshow will be held in the month of November. Join us in welcoming the world's aerospace sector to what looks to be a once-in-a-lifetime event. This year's version will include 20-plus country booths as well as a breathtaking aircraft exhibit of over 160 corporate, naval, and private planes, along with the newest Boeing 777X, Bombardiers, Global 7500, and many others. Having talked about that, now let us have a look at the Dubai Airshow of 2021. Defense and military gear from nations such as the United States, Russia, as well as Israel were on display at the event. Over 100 U.S. enterprises, including defense corporations Lockheed Martin and Raytheon, exhibited their goods at one of the Middle East's largest trade exhibitions. Following the normalization of diplomatic relations between Israel and the UAE last year, Israeli businesses showed their equipment for the very first time at the event. Israel Aerospace Industries, a state-owned business, displayed a variety of manned and unmanned military and aircraft drones. At the Dubai Airshow, global aerospace companies gained tentative or definite contracts for more than 400 planes, bolstering prospects of a rebound from a global pandemic that wrecked the industry's earnings. Airbus Air.pa obtained a potential deal for up to 30 A320neo narrow-body planes from Kuwait's Jazeera Airlines previously, after large orders for wide-body jets and a novel freighter previously this week. Whereas Boeing ended a prolonged shortage of bookings in India, the majority of the airplanes were narrow-body types, which are in great supply from low-cost flights such as Wizz Air, Wizz.L in Europe, and Boeing's newest client, Indian startup Akasa. According to officials, a significant question mark hovers over Asia, which was formerly the engine of new aircraft order, and some are concerned about the clustering of orders among several airlines. Despite this, the airlines and providers pounds on signs of a shaky recovery, attempting to secure last-minute cuts by using the deadline for air show press. The agreement with Airbus and Kuwait's Jazeera occurred after the airline's chief, Marwan Budai, told reporters that the budget carrier had hoped to purchase up to $2 billion of planes. Akasa Air, which is funded by entrepreneur Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, had placed an order for 72 Boeing BA.N 737 MAX jets, which let the American plane maker reclaim market share in one of the world's greatest industries. Boeing also counted on the purchase to provide new support for the MAX, which would still be banned in China after a nearly 2-year security ban in the West was removed late last year. The agreement included a high-density 200-seat variant of the Boeing 737 MAX called the 8200, giving Akasa the second-largest client for that configuration after Ryanair, which is in a bidding war with Boeing over new jets. The 8200's layout is ideal for ultra-low-cost carriers looking to reduce per-seat expenses, while industry sources said Akasa will have to compete for cheap airport charges in India's unstable airline market. Ibom Air, a Nigerian airline operated by the state authority of Akwa Ibom, has finalized a contract for 10 Airbus A220s. As foreign travel healed steadily from global epidemic constraints, supply for wide-body planes underlying big Gulf travel centers such as Dubai and Doha, whose provider Qatar Airways was lacking from last year's exhibit amidst unending diplomatic gashes in the province from the latest rift among Gulf states. Stay thin, you'll be seeing the breakout in the nations that we are currently flying to after we see the reduction of borders, entrance regulations, and all other paraphernalia while people traveling these days, added Emirates Chairman Tim Clark. Emirates CEO pushed Boeing to offer precise dates for the postponed 777X, claiming that approval uncertainty has thrown the airline's growth plans into chaos. Boeing did not respond to a request for comment right away. Emirates is also the most important client for the earlier version of the 777 and the Airbus A380 Super Jumbo, which is being phased out due to poor demand. Clark, who has been a vocal supporter of the A380, believes the double-decker will prove its worth after the COVID-19 situation is resolved. Other industry insiders predict a shift towards smaller, more adaptable planes. As production struggled around the world, Clark stated Airbus had been unable to provide a shipping date for even the last A380, which was expected in mid-December. He also mentioned that the business was suffering from a labor shortage. All shipments are planned with a client, and that is in the user's privilege to publicize them, an Airbus spokesperson said. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.